Hey there, good morning. Welcome to Monday. It's the start of a new week. We are trying to shake off the weekend and get back to work today, right? Is everyone feeling that way? Hey, my name is Daniel McCrane with McCrane Associates, and we help small business owners increase their profitability and scalability guaranteed. And we work with them to leave a legacy in their business when they're ready to hand it over to somebody else. Today, what I want to focus on is a way that you can make sure that you're increasing the value of your business when you're getting ready to sell it. To build value in the business, obviously, you need to have revenue, you need to have profitability, and there are lots of components in business that help to establish revenue and profitability. One of those is, who do you sell to? So, who is your ideal client or customer? What's your target market, your target audience, whatever terminology you like to use? You need to know who that is and be very well acquainted with their thought patterns. So you need to know some things like, who are they? Does gender make a difference? In some businesses, it may. Does age make a difference? In some businesses, it may. You may target younger or older buyers for your business. Does geography play a part in who your audience is, your ideal client or customer? All these things make up who your ideal client is, but it goes beyond that because just to be able to say, these people are my ideal audience, I'm going to do all my marketing and everything to try to attract all those people. Well, that's all well and good unless you understand the psychology of sales. And the psychology of sales also has to play a part in your marketing and advertising. So, for example, what are the emotional issues that your ideal client is dealing with? And what kind of a solution would they like to have to those issues and those problems that they're dealing with? And how can you position your business, your product or service in such a way to provide a solution to those problems? So here's where you need to really understand more about your ideal audience. You need to spend some time sitting down, answering questions, thinking about those issues that they have, and matching up how your business aligns to provide those solutions. Because the psychology of sales tells us that we typically will not go out and do something different. We won't buy something unless there's one of two reasons. Either there's an intense amount of pain, there's something that we're dealing with that we don't like. So there's a pain point that causes us to go out and search for a solution, or there's a status that we're trying to attain. So one of those two things. Now it's much easier to go after those pain points. And those pain points could be great, they could be really painful, or they could just be annoying and nagging. So I hope you understand that. But understand what those reasons are that someone would come to you to buy from you. And notice that both of those issues tend to be emotional. They are not logical for the most part. Now, that pain point can get into logical, but really, for the psychology of sales, we know that people buy based on emotion and they justify that purchase through logic. So you sit down, figure out what are those issues that your client is dealing with, or if you offer a service or a product that's more status oriented, think about what those emotional issues are. Why would someone be looking for status when they purchase from you? Now, here's the point where I work with clients and they say, "Oh, I could never figure out. There are thousands of target audience members. I could never know what they're all thinking unless I go out and interview every single one." Well, here's the important part. This is such a shift in mindset. This takes me a really long time to get my clients to understand. And I'll confess, when I sit down and do this exercise for myself on a regular basis, I have to constantly remind myself of this point too. I don't need to know what every single person out there is thinking inside their head. What I do need to know is, Who would I prefer to work with? And what thought patterns would my preferred client have in their head? So I get to define what they are thinking. I get to say, my ideal clients think like this and deal with this issue. That way, when I put out my marketing, I'm attracting those kinds of people. Because remember, marketing is supposed to attract the people you want to work with and repel the people you don't want to work with. Spending some time figuring out who your ideal client truly is, the way they think, what their emotional issues are, is one of the best ways that you can increase your sales, which then, of course, increases revenue and hopefully translates to increase in profit. And the whole goal is to increase the value of your business. That's the whole point. Hey, if you want to discuss this further, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me through these methods. Give me a call at this phone number, send me an email. There's my email address. I'd be happy to talk with you about this in greater detail and see if there's anything I can do to help. This has been a little bit longer video than I intended to do on a Monday morning, so I'm going to stop here before this gets much longer. So have a great day.